Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, So Sweet Samuel. Sorry it's been such a long time since I've uploaded, but life has just been manic here. We had the Easter holidays a couple of weeks ago and I had my mother-in-law to stay. She wasn't very well, and doing bits and pieces with Samuel, and then I intended to record last week, but unfortunately Samuel was poorly for a week. He was really unwell, so I couldn't get anything uploaded. But I have been quite busy. I've got more works in progress than finished objects, I think, and lots of acquisitions. I do apologise for that. Anyway, today is Star Wars Day. It's May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you. And I've got lots of things to show you, and hopefully I will do another video very soon with more finished projects. I was going to delay doing this one and get these things finished because they're so close to being finished, but then I thought I might as well just show you what I've done so far and see how it goes. So thank you very much if you are returning to see me. It's lovely to see you and have a catch up. And if you're new, if you just found me, you're very welcome and it's very nice to see you. Hopefully my co-star, Mr. Milo, will be quiet today. He's already had a little shout off this morning, so yeah, hopefully he'll be quiet today and won't interrupt. I've had quite a nice morning this morning. I've just popped out to see my friend and we had a nice catch up. She was due to come around last week, but obviously Samuel was poorly and I was poorly, so that didn't happen. So it was nice to see her today, and we've made some plans for next week, because next week it is my birthday. So we'd already planned to go out for lunch next Wednesday. And we've now made plans as well to go and see the new Downton Abbey film next Tuesday, and we're going to go during the day, which will be lovely. So we'll go about midday on Tuesday, excuse me, and then I will go and pick Samuel up from school. So that'll be lovely. So I have been very busy. I've got some acquisitions that I can't show you at the moment because they're sort of being prepared to be made into something. So hopefully by the next time I see you, I'll be ready. And I've just seen something else over here that I want to get. And I have something else to show you that I can't show you until tomorrow because we're not allowed to reveal it on social media until tomorrow. And I've just seen something else as well, another acquisition. Anyway, so let me show you what I have finished. So this has been finished for quite a long time, but I forgot to show it to you last time. Do you remember me showing you my, was it Austin yarn from West Green Lofts? That was just so beautiful. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. And I didn't want to just make it into socks. And there's no disrespect to socks and the sock yarn I use, obviously, they're all worthy of becoming socks. But I just wanted this to be something else. So I made my very first shawl. And I know there's people out there that make absolutely beautiful shawls with loads of lace work and absolutely stunning and everything. But for me, this was a good first attempt at making a shawl. It only took the one skein and there's a little bit left over. I'm not sure how much, not enough to do anything with, but and it's the Spindrift Shawl by, can't remember, but I'm sure you know who that is. And here it is. I don't think I've blocked it enough yet. It's definitely, it has grown because I have blocked it, but it is, you can get that all in. It is beautiful. Let me just bring it up a bit closer to you so you can see. So there's creams and peaches and minty greens, the odd splodge of sort of browny, goldy colour. I've never blocked before. I was a blocking virgin. I'd never blocked, and I didn't really understand what all the fuss was about blocking. But my goodness, it does make a difference, doesn't it? It did really open up the little eyelets. But I think I need to block it some more. Mark was relaying some carpet in our little hallway for the toilet. And he'd brought a massive piece of carpet and I said, oh, that would be ideal. So I cut a piece off, or he had a piece cut off. So I used that to block, but I don't think it was quite big enough. And I need to maybe do that again. And I just steam blocked it but it is nice. So looking forward to the winter to wear that in this country. That could be tomorrow, who knows? But yeah, I think that's really pretty. So this was West Green Lofts, and it was her Austin colourway, but I'm pleased with it, and I will be making more. It was ever such a quick make. So it was the Spindrift Shawl. The name is on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't remember who it's by. Can't remember, but I'm really pleased with that. So I think that's really pretty. So obviously you can wear it different ways. I'm not very good at wearing shawls. Certainly won't be wearing it in the traditional granny way. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. I think that would be quite nice in the winter, especially with the cost of living going up and fuel bills. I should be wrapping that round me to wear. It's really nice, and it's nice and light. Lovely yarn. So that's finished object numero uno. Multilingual here. The next thing I finished, and I went and did this straight after my last podcast. Do you remember I said I had signed up again for the Craft Pod boxes, and the spring one arrived? And don't look too closely at the face, because the face is dodgy. Please don't look too closely. I have a little lamb. Quick flash of his face, no more face. It's a bit squished, but it's lovely. It's got a little embroidered flower on there, little tail, and that was super quick to make. And I've saved all the pattern pieces, so I can be making another one of those. But I thought that was quite cute, really. Very quick to make. So I did make that. Then I've done so well recently with winning things. I've got two things here that I've won. And yeah, two things here I've won. And obviously I won my advent calendar as well from Dandelion and Dogwood, so I'm really excited about that. But I'm in a knit group. It's called The One with the Knitting Friends, with Lucy from This Nanny Knits and Karen from Knitting and Labradors. Both fantastic podcasts if you have seen them, or you will know, and if you haven't, follow them. And they set up a Friday night knitting group called The One with the Knitting Friends. It's Patreon only, but they are going to do regular giveaways. So we're going to have make-alongs and regular giveaways as well, which is lovely. So, and for this giveaway, all you had to do was to say yes please, and you were entered into it, and I won a prize, and I won second prize, but oh my goodness, I love it. So I got some really cute little stitch markers. One was a little carrot, and I also got a bunny stitch marker, which I think that's in my bag. I also, hold on, stay there. I also got this really cute little bunny, which is lovely, and some Malteser chocolate bunnies, which obviously I can't show you because they just didn't last, they went. And then I got, I'd been saying I wanted, I think I said to you actually, I wanted some mini egg themed yarn. Desperate to get something mini eggy. And I'd had a look and I couldn't really see what I wanted. Well, I only went and won an Easter egg themed yarn, didn't I? By Bird Street Yarn. And the colourway was Easter Egg Hunt. And I've already knit it up. But there's blues, pinks, mints, splodges of lemon. It is beautiful. So I had a little bit of blue yarn left. So I decided to have a go at making another pair of shorties because they're super quick. So I added the blue and I managed to make a pair of shorties. And I think having this blue contrast heel, rib and toe, heel, cuff and toe, has really brought out the blue colours in this yarn. And I just wanted to do a vanilla sock because I wanted to see the colours I do like doing pattern socks now, but I wanted something quick. I was going away that weekend and I wanted something quick that I could knit in the car, just pick up and knit and leave and blah, blah, blah. So these knit up really, really quickly. Super soft, super lovely, beautiful. When I'd knit them, I thought I've still got loads of this wool left, absolutely loads of it. So I decided I'd make another pair. So this one, it's sort of in my finished objects, but it's not actually finished because I've only made one so far. But this time I paired it with some pink, and I think it's changed the how it looks. I think it's brought out more pink. I don't know if you agree. Maybe I'm seeing things. So I've got one finished, one pink one finished. I've started and the other one obviously. And then if my calculations are correct, I might need a slightly shorter leg. Oops, excuse me, crochet hook. But if my calculations are correct, I think I can do another pair with a yellow contrast, and I might get 3 pairs of shorties out of 100 grams of wool, which would be fantastic. These aren't traditional shorties. I know normally shorties, you have the rib and you just do a few rounds and then you start your heel. I didn't want them that short. So they're not long, but they're not a traditional shorty. And I made this pair, I think, is slightly shorter here to this one, I think. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. But they're beautiful. So when I finish this second sock with the pink, I will weigh what's left again. And if I think I've got enough, I'm going to give it a go that I'm going to make a pair with the yellow heel, toe and rib, because I think that'll look really pretty. Sorry for the rusting. Right, let's move those out of the way, because that is sort of a finished project, but not quite a finished project. Now, when I got that yarn, I was so excited, I had to put down the sock I was already knitting. And I haven't quite finished, well, I haven't quite finished. I finished the sock, but I didn't cast on the second sock, but I will do. But this is knit in, and I don't think you can get this anymore, I'm afraid. I don't know. Green Lambikin yarn, I think I've shown this before. And this is the colourway Holly Crown. So very Christmassy. It's got stellina in it, so it's 75% merino, 20% nylon and 5% stellina. And it's superwash, sparkle sock. And I decided to knit the new, hold on, Milo's being naughty. Oh, he's just taken a wrestling figure out of Samuel's bag of wrestling figures. Because I'm recording this, he's going to go and kill a wrestling figure. It's like a child, because I'm not giving him the attention. Oh well, there'll be a dead body. I fell in love, getting back to socks, I fell in love with this pattern called By the Shore by Nancy Wheeler. And it's a new pattern, it was only released maybe a month ago. But it is beautiful. It's got this fan detail on it. Can you see that? It's such an easy pattern. Now, there's no way a year ago I couldn't have done this. No way. But it's such an easy pattern. So that just goes all the way down the leg. The back and the foot is plain. So I've got another one to knit. So it's 1.5, or 1 and in progress, about maybe to be done. But that was a beautiful, beautiful pattern, really simple. It's a paid for pattern, but I really recommend even a beginner could do this. It was such a simple pattern. So that's By the Shore by Nancy Wheeler. I've actually remembered something today. I love that. I love all the colours in there. And I think because it's only patterned on the front, you can still appreciate all the lovely colours on the back. Do you know what I did on Monday? It was bank holiday here on Monday, and I went through my sock drawer. Now, I used to be a primary school teacher, and I used to have lots and lots of different socks, all different patterns and pictures and everything. And when I worked in reception, I used to give all the socks to the children to get them to pair them up, to sort them out, pair them up, make pairs and matching. I don't need that anymore. So I went through my sock drawer and I threw away massive bag of socks, and I just kept a few commercial socks because I thought I love my knitted socks, and I'm making so many knitted socks. And I think I'm going to join in with the Crazy Sock Ladies knit along, which starts the end of July, no, end of May to the end of August. I'm going to join in with her sock knit along thingy. It's called the Summer Sock Camp or something. So I'm going to do that. So I thought I might as well throw away all these socks and just have knitted socks. So that's what I did. Anyway, some other finished objects. Again, this one has been finished for quite a long time, and this is something I made for Samuel. I love making the Lunar Lapin characters. As you know, I showed you Eric the polar bear last time, and I've got Hugh the dog. Again, he's naked, so please excuse him. I will cover your modesty. Samuel wanted this one, and I looked online on the Cool Crafting website to buy the kit, but it worked out more expensive to buy the kit to make him than it did to buy the book. So I just bought the book and brought the felt. So he's all done. He's just naked, so please excuse a naked dog. He's got a funny face. The face, oh my goodness, there must have been about 17 steps to do the face. Nearly drove me mad. It's probably not perfect, but he likes him, so that's the main thing. So he just needs some clothes now. And then out of the same book, another naked character, and she's got a really dodgy face. I do not know what has happened to her face. It's awful. She looks like she's run into the back of a bus. She's terrible. Oh my goodness. She's a squirrel minus the tail. Now, I did cut out the tail, and the tail is gorgeous because it's all cut out of fur, fake fur, but it'd be beautiful. But when I went to sew it together, I'd cut two pieces the same, so they won't match up, they won't marry up. So she's sat there tailless, naked, a naked lady and a tailless squirrel. And I've just got to see if I've got enough of the fur to cut another piece to make her another tail. Otherwise I'll have to contact Cool Crafting to get some more fur to make her tail. So she's naked. So I think that's all my sort of finished project. So let's have a look at work in progress. Well, this one is barely in progress. It's been cut out. I joined a group on Facebook. My friend Kay signed me up for this group on Facebook, and it's called Make It and Mail It. And the idea is every month they put up, I don't know, maybe half a dozen different half a dozen ideas of things you can make along a theme, and then you make these things and you send it off to somebody else. So I did one last month. It was a Ukrainian swap. So I sent my little, it had to be in the put my teeth in. It had to be in the Ukrainian colours. So I sent off my little yellow rabbit, which you've seen, and I made a little blue dress for her, and I also made a yellow gingham cross stitch project bag. Sent those off. And this month, it's the one I've signed up for is I Can't Give Two Hoots, and you have to make 2 owl themed projects. So from my craft pod, I remembered I had this owl scissor keeper. So I've got all the bits cut out. So this is what I'm going to make as my first owl project. And then my second owl project, I don't know what I'm going to do. Milo, hold on, because he's going to pinch another character. Wait there, Milo, Milo, no. No, naughty. You're not going to be popular. Bad boy. Oh dear. Oh dear. He's not going to be popular. Look. This was a wrestling figure. I hope it's not one that's loved. But I do tell Samuel every day not to leave these lying around on the floor because the temptation is too much for Milo. Oh, sorry, do apologise. So I couldn't give two hoots. So I'm going to make this scissor keeper to post off, and then I've just got to think of something else. I'm thinking of making a felt owl. I don't know what else to do. It has to be two owl themed things. So I'm thinking of doing that. Okay. Nearly finished. I think everybody has been making these, haven't they? The Queen, to celebrate our beautiful Queen's Platinum Jubilee, the end of May, beginning of June. Milo is after my wall now. Milo, be a good boy. So she's a bald-headed queen. So she's got her body, her shoes, her jacket and her arms. I've started knitting her hat. Oh, I have knit her handbag, but I've lost her handbag. Oh no, she has got her handbag. Shh, Milo, come here. Oh, shh. Sorry, I have to sort him out. Talk amongst yourselves. What do you want, Milo? Come on, what's this? What's this? Oh, it's Milo, Mike. She's for Milo. Sweetie. It's probably going to start throwing a sweetie around now. I do apologise. So yeah, I think everybody has been knitting these, and she has got her handbag. I just hoovered. I hope I didn't drop it on the floor and hoover it up, or Milo's run off with it. Milo, stop. Stop. You're being a pain. Shh. I was going to throw him something. You really are being a pain, Milo. Come on, come here. Sorry, talk about yourself, guys. Please, sweetie. So professional. I'm not going to win any awards in the Oscars this year, am I, for my filming skills? Sorry. If you've left, I don't blame you. I would have left. So I've just got to do her hat, her face, her hair, and then I'm going to find some pretty buttons to put on her coat, and maybe some pretty buttons in her hat. So she's lovely. She was lovely to knit. Trying to whiz through this because he's been such a pain. Mandy Shaw's Lampshade Club. Let me show you one I have done and finished. So I'm a member of Mandy Shaw's Lampshade Club, and I made this gorgeous lampshade earlier in the year, and it's all sewing themed. So the Lampshade Club, every 2 months you get sent a kit to make a lampshade, and I also brought the lampshade, you know, the bit that you put that bit on, the stand. And this month, this was, let me see if I can't see a date, this was this spring's lampshade. So it's a house with trees and flowers. No trees. Yes, there is trees. A house with trees and flowers and sun and birds and all that. So I just need to cut that to the right shape now. Put the bias binding on, which this time is a spotty bias binding. Do some bar tacks, add the buttons, and then that will be on there. So hopefully next time I see you, that will be finished, because that's a quick finish now, really. Just got to go out to the summer house and do that. So that's finished. But I mean, I love this. So every 2 months, yeah, you get a lampshade club pattern to make, which is really pretty. Work in progress. Now, I don't know if I'd started this last time or whether this is something I then ran off and started. This is the Clandon sweater by Amy Lowden, the Little Tailoress, or Dandelion and Dogwoods. Oh, I thought I'd done more than I have. Well, it's a bit disappointing. I really thought I'd done more. Oh well. So I'm knitting this in Hayfield's wool, and the colourway is Bluebell. It's a really simple pattern. I really thought I'd done more. I'm terrible. I start something and then I see something else. I'm like, oh, I want to do that now. But I will get back to this. But the lace work is just, oh, just hold it still, woman, hold it still. It's just beautiful. They look like sort of peacock feathers or baubles, and it is such a simple pattern. You probably can't see it very well on here because I probably haven't. I really thought I'd knit more than I have, but it is stunning. So it's top down, and I suppose the pattern will go to about there, and then you'll split for your sleeves, and then it's reverse stockinette. So I have to do some fancy things to suddenly be knitting inside out. I don't know, I've never done that before. Maybe that's why I've sort of ground to a halt. But I will get back to that because that is beautiful. But I just decided to go into smaller projects. I think I got my sock, I won my sock yarn, so I wanted to do that. So anyway, never mind. So acquisitions. So my first acquisition is a new mug by Emma Bridgewater. Now, I've always loved Emma Bridgewater mugs, but I've never bought them because I've always thought they were quite thick and chunky. But she does quite a lot of like crafty themed ones. I've got one with all sewing bits on it, which I love. So I have now got quite a few. I've got my sewing one, I've got this one, and I've got a Christmas one, and I've had them all personalised. So my sewing one and this one say Lindsay, and my Christmas one says Mrs. Christmas, because those of you that actually know me know I am Mrs. Christmas. So, my acquisitions. So I brought this a long time ago, but this only arrived on Saturday, I think. It's from Cool Crafting, and it's a tweedy skirt and bag to make for Luna. And the pattern shows it a really nice pink, and I've got sort of a rusty colour, which is absolutely fine. It'll be beautiful. So I'm going to make that at some point for Luna. And then I also got the Valentine surprise box, which you ordered on Valentine's, and it's to celebrate the marriage of Alfie Rabbit to his surprise bride. But we are not allowed to do any reveals on social media until tomorrow. So I don't think anybody I know that watches this is a Luna fan, other than I know Kay is. But I thought I'd better follow the rules, so I will show that next time. It is, oh my goodness, it's one of those things that you buy and you don't know what you're getting. Milo, shh. It was very expensive. Shh. It was £50 and I've waited 2 months. Milo. Shh. Sorry. Come here. Come here. Let's say hello to everybody. Let them see the culprit that is Milo Stanford. Now, look, say hello and apologise for your behaviour. Hello, my name is Milo and I'm very sorry I'm a naughty boy. But she is not giving me any attention. And that is unacceptable. Oh, now you're going to eat me, are you? You saber-toothed boy. Oh, you're so ferocious. It's one of those projects you do not know what you're getting. Oh, my goodness. I wish I could show you today because it is absolutely beautiful. Isn't it, Milo? The time and effort that has gone in to making this box, it is worth every single penny. Though we don't want a close-up of your nose. Nobody wants to see your nose, do they? Nobody wants to see your nose. No, they don't. So, excuse me. we've had this conversation. You get your own channel. Okay, so acquisitions. So this is an acquisition I bought a long time ago, and I wanted, hello, I wanted a self-striping yarn, and I fell in love. Well, I looked everywhere, and I fell in love with this one, and it's by the Dotty Wool Co. They're based in Ireland, I think. This is 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon, and the colourway is Sea Breeze, and it's been wound up into a gobstopper ball. Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful? It's almost too nice to knit. I've had it stood on my radiator. We've got radiator covers, and I've got some pretty jugs on there, and I've had it just stood in this pretty jug looking at me. And I ordered this mid-February, and I ordered it, and I didn't make a note of where I'd ordered it from, so then I couldn't track it. I didn't know where it was coming from, and it seemed to be taking forever. Eventually I tracked down where I placed the order, and I messaged a lady and said, oh, was my order on its way, blah blah, and poor lady, she'd had COVID and been really unwell. So I had to wait a few more weeks, but she sent it, and she also sent this beautiful mini. That's quite a big mini, about 20 grams I think, which I think, well, it obviously goes beautifully, but that was a free gift. And I don't know whether that was because I'd been kept waiting nearly 2 months to get this, or whether that's what she always does. But I will be ordering from the Dotty Wool Co. I found him on Instagram, and it's beautiful. I just love the gobstopper balls, so pretty. So that will be a few pairs of minis, because again, I think I can marry that up with other minis, like the is it aqua and grey. I might better marry that up with other colours and that one. So that's acquisition number 1. I then fell down a rabbit hole of sock, Milo, of sock sets. So from Biff Sugar Yarn, I got this one, which is the Blossom Sock Set. Milo, who's in the garden? A Betty in the garden. This is 50 gram and a 20 gram. So I imagine that will make some minis. And this is the colourway Blossom. So it's this really pretty pinks with blues and lemons and creams, and with a nice blue mini. But again, actually, I could pinch that mini, couldn't I? And put that mini with that. Just thinking, look, I could put that mini with, I could make that with that, then I could pinch that mini to go with that, and I could have that mini with that, that mini with that, and that mini with that. I love it. I'm easily pleased. Well then, the rabbit hole journey continued. Milo, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on a minute. What do you want, Milo? What is behind there, Mike? Something there, is there? You banana. Anybody got any advice for dogs? I went to the Ducky Darlings website, and I bought a Sweet Treat Sock Club, and it was the Mermaid Party, and it was a sock set again. It's the April one, so everybody that's got this should have had this by now, because I have had this quite a while. So I've wound up the mini, and then this is the 100 grams and 20 grams. Isn't that beautiful? I do seem to go for the same colours always. I could have a nice headband, couldn't I? What do you think? Does it suit me? Could that be my thumbnail and my headband? Oh, it's quite pretty actually. You can make a nice hat with that, couldn't you? Make a nice scarf, nice shawl. Take it off your head. Anyway, so that was as a sock club. So then the journey down the rabbit hole continues because then Lucky Darlings was having a sale. So I don't think you can get these now because these were in her sale. And they were reduced to £10 each. There's no minis to go with these, but I'm thinking I've got minis that I can coordinate. So the first one is called Gentle Breeze. Isn't that beautiful? That is quite a different colour for me. Greens. I don't really do greens, but that's beautiful. So it's 100 grams. Superwash merino, 75 grams and 25 grams nylon. Beautiful. Then this one is called Lilac Cottage. Lilacs and creams and beautifulness. Same base. Where is your broccoli? Sorry, broccoli, favourite toy. And the final one, that one I think I'm going to make for my sister-in-law for Christmas, some socks for her, and I will try and find a mini to go with that. Get her a couple of pairs. Or unless I do her that one. I might do that one for my friend. Might do that one for my sister-in-law. Or I might keep them all for myself. Because. And then the other one I got was called Sorbet. And again, super pretty. I'm looking, as I'm doing these, I'm going, what minutes couldn't go with this? But I'm just thinking that will go with that, won't it? As a contrast. Then we get more pairs of socks out of that one. Does that go with that? Does that go with that? Do we think? It does, doesn't it? So then I can use that mini on that one. Definitely. Right, they're going together. That is now set. That is going with that. Yes. And that, which is West Yorkshire Spears, is going with that. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Just too excited, Milo. Give me broccoli. Sorry, multitasking. And then the final bit. Yay, you say. Get rid of this crazy lady. So recently, I have been really lucky with winning prizes. So I won the amazing Dandelion and Dogwood's Advent calendar for 2022. She was doing a Ukrainian raffle. It was £2.50 a raffle ticket, £2 a raffle ticket, £2.50 a raffle ticket. And I bought £10 worth. And I thought, if I win, fantastic. If I don't win, never mind. I've given money to a good cause. As you know, I've won the 10 gram mini advent calendar, 10 mini skeins with a full skein on day 25, I think. Anyway, so I won that, and then I won the wool from my knitting group. So I thought, I'm on a roll here. So Mandy Shaw, who I love, was doing an Easter raffle. And to be entered into this raffle, you just had to buy something from her website before a certain date. So if you're offended by Christmas, it's too early to talk about Christmas, look away. I bought these gorgeous cushion covers as a kit, snowman, reindeer and Santa. The full kit, the only thing that's not in there is obviously the cushion pads. So I bought that as my entry to her giveaway, and I won. I didn't win top prize. I won a prize, second prize I think, Milo, and I won. Now I've shown you this before because my friend gave me a copy of the pattern, but I won the complete kit to make Mandy's bunny in a pocket. And look, it even says, congratulations, you're a runner-up. Love, Mandy. So I've got everything in there to make the bunny in the pocket, which I will make for next Easter. So that's lovely, isn't it? I've done very well. You have done very well if you have sat through the chaos that is my recording. Now, honestly, I tell you, he was quiet when I started. he's just realised what I'm doing. That's why he's playing up. Because I bet you the minute I stop, he'll go to sleep. Let me just get his broccoli. You're a menace. You are a menace, my Mikey. So, if you're still here, well done. So I think that's everything I've got to show you. The table is covered. So I've got quite a few things made. I've got a few things that are very nearly finished. And I've got a few things I haven't shown you that I will have made by the time I see you again. And I will be back to see you sooner rather than later. So now I'm after some advice. Hair. Let's talk hair. Ladies of a certain age. Now my hair is highlighted. But is it time to embrace the grey? Now, if you don't want to see this, look away, but I'm going to bend down in a minute. So if you don't want to see, turn away. Okay, so there are the roots. Shh. And here are the roots at the side. What do I do, ladies? I've just booked an appointment tomorrow to go and have it all chopped off, to then make a decision. Do I keep highlighting it, or do I embrace the grey? And what sort of grey will I be? I don't want to look in the mirror and be an old granny, because I'll be 48 next week. What do I do? What is coming through is coming through very light. And I've just been to see my friend today, and she said, you know, you can't notice it because my hair is fair. You can't notice really what is coming through. Obviously I can see it, I'm aware of it. But what do I do? Answers on a postcard, please. Do I just let it grow out? Have it cut tomorrow? I think I'm going to have it cut into... My hair is so thick, you know, I could donate my hair to my husband and my brother. I've got so much of it. So and it's too hot, it makes me too hot. And because of my arthritis in my neck and my head, I've constantly got a hot water bottle in my head, or I have to wear a neck brace, which makes me very hot. Obviously, allegedly summer is on its way, so wearing a neck brace, having a hot water bottle in my head, I'm going to get very hot and uncomfortable. So as much as I like having my hair quite long and I can tie it up, I can curl it, I can do blah, 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 I've decided I'm going to go and have it cut tomorrow. I have to make a decision and go and do it. I can't say I'm going next week. It has to be now, because otherwise I've got too long to think about it and I talk myself out of it. So I'm going to go and have it cut in sort of a bob with layers in. And then she said, and then I can make my decision. Do I then just let it grow out and see what colour I become? Or do I have it over-dyed, or is it tinted to take it to grey? Or do I keep going blonde? I don't know. Help, please. Answers on a postcard. Answers below. Anyway, I will leave you there. So it's been lovely chatting to you. I'm sorry it is chaotic. I don't know how to edit videos or do anything fancy, putting photos in or any fancy smancy bits or cutting and pasting, all that malarkey. I need to try and find out, but I don't know how to do it. So if you could tell me how to do it as well, what software I need to use. Oh, one other thing I made, and I can't show it to you because she's pinched it. I finished that lovely strawberry and flower embroidery. Do you remember? I finished that and my mum saw it and she liked it. So she's taken it. So it didn't end up onto a bag. So she's taken it and she's going to actually just display it as an embroidery, which is lovely, because had I kept it, it would have ended up either being attached to a project bag or living out in my craft room. So at least my mum will enjoy it, which is lovely. So thank you very much. It'd be really great if you hit like if you've liked it. I appreciate if you haven't liked it, with obviously Mr. Disruption there. But if you hit like, then that tells YouTube you've watched my videos and you liked my videos, and that helps other people to find me. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be wonderful. If you've got any comments, as I say, any comments, suggestions, advice, dog parent advice, how to keep the dog quiet in a YouTube video, anything, let me know. I'm sorry, I'm waffling now, but thank you very much. It's been lovely chatting to you. Oh, he's behind me now. It's been lovely chatting to you. You come and say goodbye. Come and say goodbye. Come on. Before you go to sleep, say night, bye everybody. I'm sorry I was woofing. I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. I'm only 2, and I'm mummy's baby. Say bye-bye, Mike. Milo, that's my fingers. Don't bite. He's not hurting me. You're not hurting, are you? You're not hurting. You baby, you're sucking. Right, say bye-bye, Mike. Don't show your teeth. Good boy. Okay, I will be back sooner. I won't leave it as long unless you want me to. Like, no, don't come back. It's awful. You're horrendous. You're terrible. But I hope I'll be back with some finished objects. I'm so pleased I've done this, because looking at those yarns, I can now see how I'm going to match them up to get the best out of them. Okay, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. Lovely to see you, and happy crafting. Bye.